Ladies, gentlemen and Pikachus, welcome back. Today I want to talk about some really annoying stooge protesters. I can't even remember what they're called, Just Oil, just some crap like that anyway. So I don't want to talk about them or anything they've done. They're fucking idiots, we all know what they've done. We've read it, we've heard it, it's stupid. What I want to talk about is the police not doing anything. Like I did a previous video about how ineffective the police are, and it's because law is all about enforcement. If there's no enforcement of policy, that's what a police officer is for. Enforcing policy, the policy is the law. If they don't enforce the law doesn't exist. So letting protesters do all this stuff and not arresting them and then saying, oh, we've got no power, it's like, no, you've just forgotten. You were set up for these guys. These dysfunctional assholes that just want to ruin everything, have no long-term strategy, no core morality, no ethos that drives them. They're just like, yeah, we want money, we want this, we want that, you know, we want change. They're pathetic. But that's the kind of person that the police are there to get rid of. If not that, what are we having any notion of police for? If the police aren't going to get rid of criminals whose whole ideology is to bring down the whole state, if we're not arresting these guys, then no wonder criminals are rampant doing what the hell they want, you know, whenever they want. If there's no enforcement, there's no law. So it's up to the government and the police to enforce the law. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can think of like 5 or 6 good reasons why they might not want to arrest these protesters. Perhaps it's a trap so that they can be sued out of existence, or, you know, ruined in the reputation stakes or something like that, but there's just no excuse for it. It's like, guys, we've got military intelligence and we've got police intelligence for these guys. Are they outsmarting you? Are these, you know, are these liberal students? That's what they are. Most of them are students. Are you getting beaten by a bunch of students, Mr. Police Commissioner and government guys? Like, come on, seriously, why are we paying you so much? You are supposed to be serving us in ways that relieve us from the responsibility to act personally and individually. But if you're not going to enforce the law, you're going to leave it to us to do it. It's like, is that what you want? Is you want the completely young and idiotic who don't know anything about anything getting filled up with stupid ideas at college and university and then going out into the streets and wrecking the place and rioting, and while that's going, you want us fighting the police? It's like, come on, seriously. This is what the police was created for. Rooting out people like that, punishing them a little bit. If they go back, punishing them more, and the worse they get, the worse the punishment gets. And the enforcement is the punishment. See what I'm saying? It's not complex mathematics here, guys. It's like, the law works if people adhere to it, and when they don't adhere to it, the police get them. That is the simplest form of law enforcement that could ever have been conceptualized, and we do that. We've got a law that says to do that. So it's individuals, once again. Who is letting this happen? Who's giving the order to do this? Who's signing the documents to allow this? Which officers are saying, okay, yeah, I'll go and do this, and not protesting it? That's what protest is about. Not walking around the streets with silly placards with, you know, stupid funny coloured hats on. That's not a proper protest. That's just making a scene, being a drama queen. No, a proper protest is when you're actually oppressed in real time at work or whatever you're doing, and you say, no, I'm not going to do that, and you make a stand, and you probably get fired. That's what the protest is about. You don't care whether you get fired. You're going to protest anyway, and then you're going to say to them, if you fire me, I'm going to do nothing else all day long but protest directly against you for the rest of my days. But they're not, you know, they don't even have to do that. All they've got to do is burn things or drop paint on things and cross their arms and go, yeah, you're all evil white supremacists or whatever rubbish their heads filled up with. It's like, it's got to stop. I'm well sick of it. I'm sure you're all well sick of it. Nobody does anything though, right? We all need to say to ourselves, right, when this happens, if a protest is in the way, I'm going to get arrested if I throw him out of the way. But if every single person in the country agrees, right, we're not having this, any protesters, attack them on sight. Fuck these guys, attack them on sight. Not too bad, just drag them out of the way, whatever, get in your car and drive off. If every single person does it, that's the end of it, because the law is about enforcement, and if we become the law, the police have to do what we tell them. At the moment, we're just going, okay, bunch of little zombie sheep. It's like, guys, that's not how democracy works, especially under a monarchy which is the defender of the faith of Christianity, of God. So you can be an atheist and say we want liberalism and we want the rule of law, or you can be like me and say morality drives you. You don't need the law, but the law is for these guys who you're not arresting, so please go and arrest them. And if you can't, tell us why not and who not, and we will go and get those. We will get this done. That's what we do. Alright? So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's get this done, guys. I'm sick of this. So do something, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.